And welcome back to part 3 of Brown Week here at Beer Bros. We've had part 1 and 2 where we had the piney brown sugar, which is kind of interesting because there was very little sugar, there was more pine. And now we're moving on to the third beer of the week. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, and to cap off Brown Week, we have Clown Shoes Brown Angel Double Brown Ale. So we had the brown sugar, had the brown ale, and now we have a double brown ale. I'm wondering how this is going to compare to the others. Can I get a glass from you, please, sir? So I imagine this is going to be twice as heavy and twice as dark as the brown ale.
And it's not twice as dark, it's just brown.
Yeah, I'd say
it's thicker, maybe.
It's a little bit, yeah, that's, whoa, and immediately the effervescence went away. It came in and
it's got some, maybe this is just a fogged glass, but it's got
I think it's
similar color, but it's got like a more clarity, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely brown. Let's give it a smell test. You can smell it's a little darker, but it's not very overbearing with the aromatics.
And it seems more muted, more muted than the Texas English.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a clinky, drinky, and cheers to part 3. You know what? I think it's delivering on its label.
Yeah, it's got a much stronger flavor, more in your face, and it's just got more of a presence in your mouth.
Yeah, you're very right. It kind of fills your mouth, if that makes sense, with the flavor. Mm-hmm. It's got a little bit of ting on the tongue. There's definite, I'd say there's a little bit of hops in there, maybe even a piney hops. I'm still tasting the first one for sure. But
from Monday.
From Monday, yeah, it's stale. I don't know, it's still lingering. But it has a little bit of bitterness to it. It has the brown ale taste that you're probably used to, times 2. It's that good. It makes me burp. It was pretty good. It was really good, actually, I would say. Let me have another taste. Yeah, I just love everything about it. It's not one that you could have multiple in an evening. Make sure you only have the one. Maybe you have the pint here.
What's the ABV?
I would imagine it'd be around 8 or so. Maybe 6 or 7.
7.
7. So it's at 8, 6 or 7. So 7% alcohol by volume. It's a little stronger than the first one. I think it's just stronger on all accounts. Mm-hmm. Just it's the first brown ale from Wednesday was good, and it was great. It was a great traditional brown ale. This one, Clown Shoes just stepped their game up and said, "All right, you like that? Let's just give you a little more." Would you agree?
They doubled it.
They doubled it, yeah. And well, I mean, I don't plan it like this, but I believe Clown Shoes is going to be Chris's beer of the week. Maybe make a new graphic for that, right?
Yep.
So no, it was actually a very delicious beer, and I would love to have I'm going to take this pint and you can have it. So I'm going to finish this. Which one are you looking for?
The pine one.
Not that
first one. Okay, there you go.
What are you doing?
I'm giving it to you.
Okay. Oh, you're also giving that to me. Yes. So it was very delicious. Clown Shoes Brown Angel Double Brown Ale. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It was a very full flavor. Of the 3, would you agree with that choice as well?
Yes, although it does have an aftertaste of hops, which I found
not as satisfying.
Not as satisfying. I preferred the first one, or the English one, because that's Sir William.
It's one of those things that I will sacrifice that little bit of aftertaste to enjoy the main course, if that makes sense. And on that note, why don't you tell us your favorite brown ale or brownish beer, like maybe a brown sugar beer, anything else that you feel comes close to this.
The Cake Tap had a suggestion for us. They know that the Cake Tap being another beer channel, they know that you like brown ales. They had suggested that you try an espresso brown ale.
An espresso brown ale. You know what? I've started though barely come around on coffee in general. I've had a few espressos after dinner sometimes, and when I'm working, I'll drink a frappuccino, which is not very manly, but
that's what we expect.
You know what? I might have to try that. So I'd love to get with Keg Tap and have one of those. So thank you, Keg Tap, for that recommendation. I'll have to go out there and look for one. An espresso brown ale. That sounds delicious. All right. And on that note, anything else? Like, comment, subscribe down below, and show some love. Otherwise,
We'll see you Monday.
Beer Bros out.